Today I'm going to be making homemade tortillas. So first what we're going to do is we're going to gather the ingredients. The recipe reads that I need a 1/3 cup of lard, a 1/2 cup of cool water, 9 ounces of flour, and a teaspoon of salt. So we'll go ahead and measure out our ingredients. This is called mise en place. We have our mise en place now, 9 ounces of flour, 1/3 cup of fat, teaspoon of salt, 1/2 cup of water. We're gonna make this in a food processor. And so the first instructions say to mix the lard and the flour till it becomes large chunks. So we'll go in with our 9 ounces of flour into the food processor. And then we'll get our 1/3 cup of lard or fat. This is just shortening. In it goes. Doesn't want to come off my scraper there. Put on the lid and we'll mix this until it becomes chunky or mixed together. Notice it made a ball. That is ready to go. Go ahead and get this out. Turn it onto my clean surface. I did wash my hands and remove jewelry before I started working. Make sure it comes together. And this is the start of our dough. We're gonna wrap this in some saran wrap. And we are gonna let this sit for an hour. And once it's sit for an hour, we'll go ahead and roll it out into tortillas and get them cooked up. Okay, now that it's been an hour, we're gonna take our rested dough. We're gonna divide it into 8 equal parts. So I'm gonna try and square this up a bit just to make it a little bit more easier to divide into 8s. Probably should have done this before I let it rest. Down the center, and then get wrap this up to keep it from drying out. Just gonna take one of these, and I'm just gonna start to flatten that out. Found it easiest just to use my hand and go back and forth. Probably need some more. Saran wrap, help me out here. Just apply pressure, we're gonna get it thin. Someone told me once if I use a rolling pin or a tortilla press that it's not authentic, that I have to use my hands. They were white Americans, so I don't know how true their saying was. And then that's just gonna go onto my griddle. That's at 375 degrees. Take some pulled pork from the other night. Get that grilling up. Normally I use homemade salsa, but today I'm going to be using store-bought. I know, you can hear the disappointment in my voice. Go ahead and warm up some of that pulled pork. Get out one of my tortillas that I just made. Get that pulled pork on there. Add some store-bought salsa. And there's my burrito.